Hey everyone, this is Scott over here at the Crypto Dojo. Well, before we begin, I just want to say happy Father's Day to all dads and fathers out there. Keep up the great work. You know, you're doing everything you possibly can for the success and financial freedom that you want for yourselves and for your family. Well, today I want to talk about, as we know, we are in a bear market, and I want to discuss a little bit and maybe share some strategies about how to set our expectations for a bear market, which we are currently in and which probably we are going to be in for a while. So come on back, let's talk about how to set our expectations for a bear market. The bears are running rampant right now. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and especially in the markets. And as we all know, anyone who's investing, and I'm focusing more so on the crypto markets have been getting crushed. And it's just been one thing after the other. We had the Fed coming out, raising rates, and then all of a sudden we had this total disaster with Terra Luna, and now we have Celsius, and that's a whole nother can of worms, and it's kind of beyond the scope of this video, but suffice it to say that all these are negative catalysts that are keep this bear market going. So basically, I want to share with you, and by the way, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to try to ever tell you to buy, sell, or hold any cryptos. Do your own due diligence, do your own research, and really be careful and really be critical. Have a critical eye when it comes to cryptos, especially now. Everything happens in cycles. You have the bull market, right, where the bulls are running, prices are going up, people are buying. The price of cryptos are going up, or stock. And in the bear market's the exact opposite. People are running away from them, right? So we are trying to find the best strategies to survive this and to actually thrive. And I'm going to be honest with you. For myself personally, of course, as I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just going to share with you what I am doing. These are just some possible strategies that you can use to help you get through this bear market. By the way, if anyone comes up and they tell you they know exactly when this bear market is going to end, run for the hills, right? Because no one knows, right? We could be in this for 6 months. We could very well be in it for a year and a half, right? However, there is opportunity, and I truly believe that wealth is created in a bear market. Why do I think that way? Well, I think that way because amazing cryptos right now that have tremendous utility they are running at just basement prices right now. For instance, ADA, Cardano. Those of you who've seen my channel, those of you who have read, any of my posts in our Facebook crypto, you know that I'm very bullish on ADA. And right now it's running about 40, it was earlier, it's like 47 cents. 47 cents. That's just crazy. And if you add staking into the mix, I would suggest if you have an ADA, and I kind of went off track, if you have ADA, then you may want to go ahead and put that on a Daedalus wallet or whatever, just because you're going to get a lot more staking rewards and you're helping the infrastructure. So let's continue on. So a couple different strategies you can choose. One, you can sit on what you have. You can hodl. You can hold on for dear life and not sell anything, right? So if your cryptos that you have, you believe in, and no fundamentals have changed. That's a big deal. You got to make sure that you're staying on top of your crypto, right? You can hold and just check and see what's coming out in the news. Go to, Cointelegraph, which is a great way to get information, or Coindesk. Those are great places to go to get information about what's going on with your particular crypto projects that you hold. So you could not buy anymore. You could just sit on what you have, right, and just ride it out. You can dollar cost average in more of your favorite cryptos. I'm filming this outside, guys, so that's why you hear the birds. They're singing, they're listening. You could dollar cost average in. If you have new positions that you're looking for to get involved in, let's say a sandbox, for instance, man, that also is a tremendously bargain basement price right now. I think it was like 80 cents a token. Again, that's when that has tremendous utility, it's in the metaverse. Once we get past all this turbulence, and let's face it, that's what we're in. It's like being in an airplane, you're flying over turbulence. Once that turbulence subsides, you get past those rocky winds and that rocky weather, and you come out on the other side, man, you're going to be smiling, okay? So you can do that. You can, just continue to buy in. You can hold. You can, if you have different cryptos that you can stake and then just forget about it. When we're in a bear market, and I think sometimes we look at it like you start having doubts. This is where fear, uncertainty, and doubt come in. FUD, right? When everything starts dropping and you're like, why is my particular crypto market dropping or crypto project dropping? All you really need to do, honestly, is see what Ethereum and Bitcoin are doing. Whatever Bitcoin, and again, we know Bitcoin is the granddaddy, right? Then you have Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then pretty much everyone else. If they are dropping, the rest of the market's going to fall in line for the most part, right? So if you are seeing that, Bitcoin is down, Ethereum is down, don't take it personal that it's there's something wrong with your crypto that you have, with your project. It's just the market. Everything is down. And right now, as we speak, and this is Father's Day 2022, everything is down, guys. Everything is in the red. And the other thought of it is, well, if it's in the red, I might as well sell and just wash it out. It's a wash. I'm just going to sell. Now you've truly lost. But it is an option. Right? You can sell your positions and you can put it over into cash and let it sit. Yeah, you could do that. But depending on what you choose, what your investments are, you could maybe possibly regret that later on when we start coming out of it. And then you're going to buy at the top. What happens is people lose money when they buy at the top of the market instead of the bottom. When you're buying, when you're at an all-time high and then all of a sudden it drops, right? And then you sell down here, you've lost, okay? So you want to buy when things are in the red, right? If you're hitting a red day, that's a good day to look at buying, right? Or even dollar cost average. When you dollar cost average in, which is basically what you're doing is, I'm just using this as an example. Every week you invest $10. You invest $10 in, let's say, Gala, right? No matter what it does, 1 week it could be up, 1 week it could be down. When you dollar cost average in, it levels out and you diversify your portfolio, that sort of stabilizes your volatility. When people get wrecked, and I mean they get crushed, right? You got, especially like we're dealing with Celsius and this whole thing with Terra Luna, people lost everything they had. And again, I don't presume to believe that everyone had all their eggs in that one basket. But when you invest whatever your money, and only invest the money you can afford to lose, all right? So whatever money you have, if you have it in one crypto project and that crypto project goes south, man, you've lost. You've really lost, and you can lose it all. If you spread out your investment and you diversify your portfolio, so now you're getting into you put some money into Ethereum, you're putting some money into Bitcoin, you're putting some money into certain categories, right? Maybe it's the metaverse, a play to earn. It's, whatever it can be, right? Then you kind of stabilize your volatility. So maybe you're down in one crypto, but maybe this one's up, or maybe this stayed. XLM, all right? I watch that. I have that as part of my portfolio. With the markets going haywire, that has been staying fairly consistent. It goes up and down nominally, but not as drastic as some other cryptos that could go up down 30%. And I'm just using that as an example. So you can sell what you have, and now you're completely out of the market. All right, now it's almost like starting over again. But let me say this: if you do invest, and you invest in meme stocks, meme tokens, meme projects, low cap altcoins, you can run the risk if you're thinking everything's going to be a Shiba Inu. Chances are it's not. I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's just not. Or it's going to take years and years. So you have to determine, are you a day trader? A day trader means you're holding on to your crypto for a couple of days, maybe a week, and you're getting rid of it. You're selling. You're looking for it to come up maybe 10, 15%, you're out. Are you a swing trader, right? Swing trader, you're holding on to your crypto for 1, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, swing trader. Or are you more of like a long-term investor? Now you're holding. Now you're holding for 3 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years. Whatever your strategy is, and that's totally up to you, you have to decide your risk tolerance. And it's okay to have different strategies, right? Maybe a percentage of your portfolio is basically for swing trading. Maybe a certain percentage is going to be more for day trading. Maybe one is going to be, you're not touching it, you're only going to add on and you're going to put it away somewhere. And you're not going to touch it, you're not going to look at it, you're just going to let it go, right? And let it do its thing. So there's tremendous opportunity in a bear market for growth and for wealth, because guys, we will come out of this bear market. And when we come out of this bear market, where are you going to be positioned? Okay? And these are questions you ask yourself. Now, another option is you can put money in. If you don't want to invest into any more crypto, you can just dollar cost average into cash. Put cash off to the side. When you see a crypto that's hitting your price point that you want to enter, or if you want to dollar cost average, you can take a percentage, however much that is, of your cash that you have off to the side, and you can invest it. That's another option. There's tons of options that you have. You're in control of this situation. What the market does is what the market does. We as individual retail investors, in a sense, we have control, but then we don't. But we do have control of how we act and how we react, right? Reacting out of fear, reacting out of the markets are down, I need to sell now. Now you want to buy in, but now what happens when you've sold down here, right? All of a sudden you see the price start going up. Well, I don't want to, I don't want to miss out, fear of missing out, FOMO. So now you buy back in. You sold here, now you're buying here. So now you're going to have to go even higher to make a profit, okay? So these are all things that as investors we need to be aware of. And there's a saying, no one ever went broke taking profits. You can sell off a portion of your position, right? If you're like, you know what, I just want to, I'm going to swing trade, or I'm going to sell 10%. If it gets to this price, I'm going to sell 10% of my position. Okay, you can do that too, right? You can, if you feel like there's going to be profit taking. I mean, it's kind of tough right now. I don't know if anyone's taking profits from anything. If you are, put a comment in the section below. I'd love to hear about it. But there's tons of strategies. There's tons of opportunity. Yes, we're in a bad place right now, if depending on your mindset, right? Where the prices are. If you bought up here and now you're down here, yes, it sucks. I agree. The bird over here in the background. I agree. But if you have faith, if you believe in the fundamentals, if you believe in the utility, if you believe in what that crypto project is going to bring to the table and how it's going to help, then you have to determine, hey, I'm going to hold on. I'm not going to let go, or I'm going to even add on. So depending on your position, depending on your thoughts, depending on your strategies, you've got to have a plan. Just like when we go into the bull market, when we go back into that, what's your plan for being in a bull market? Right now, we're living in a bear market, right? And I think that started roughly around, November of 2021, something along those lines. So, I mean, seriously, guys, we could be in this, and I don't want to scare you, freak you out, but we could be in this, we could be here for another year, year and a half. But when we come out of it, look out. So there's tons of opportunity. This is the time, I believe, I'm more of a glass is half full than half empty kind of a guy. So I'm looking at every opportunity as a buying opportunity. Again, be smart with what you're investing in. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't throw all your money in a new low cap altcoin that's only been out 2 weeks, okay? Because there's rug pulls that happen all the time. I do not want you to be a part of a rug pull. So please make sure you're researching any project you want to get involved in, make sure that you're doing your own due diligence and make sure you're staying positive. Don't take anyone's word about anything, right? Don't do your own research. Don't listen to anyone. Listen to your own research. Listen to your strategy, right? Remember, there's a saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And another one I like to use is proper planning prevents poor performance, right? So if we plan properly, we're going to help our performance. And it's all about building abundance. It's all about building a financial future for ourselves. And quite honestly, I'm interested in creating generational wealth for my family. So everything I do is with that in mind. So I myself am not really into swing trading or day trading. I don't necessarily do that. I did that a little bit with stocks, but not my cryptos. If anything, I'm just sitting back. I'm looking for buying opportunities, dollar cost averaging. Don't spend the mortgage money or the car payment or any of that kind of stuff. If you have an additional, hey, I found $15 in, my pants in the washer. Well, are you going to blow that on coffee at Starbucks? That cost you $10? Or could you invest that into a crypto that you feel really bullish on, that you believe is going to be strong, tremendously strong when we come out of this bear market? So hey guys, I am running really long on this video, but I just wanted to come on and say there is hope, right? And there's tons of other opportunities, tons of other strategies. Research. Do me a favor though, if you're going to make any financial decision, please do not base it on emotion. Base it on logic and research, like Mr. Spock of Star Trek, live long and prosper kind of a thing. Take your time, think before you act. I know I've reacted like, oh man, I gotta jump in now, bang, and I've sold or I've bought it, I regret it later. So let's not make those mistakes. Let's look for the opportunities to grow and to have financial freedom. And again, wealth is built in a bear market. So guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic day. Have an amazing Father's Day to all dads out there. And for those of you who enjoy my videos, who would like to know more when they come out or see them when they come out, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Hit that notification bell. We're a small channel right now. We're growing. And I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. If you're a current subscriber, thank you for being here. If you're just sort of checking me out, thank you so much for popping in and watching this video. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. And remember, here at the Crypto Dojo, crypto never sleeps.